NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Portland Trailblazers. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Trailblazers. On Thursday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit. They'll take on the Pistons. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors.
And with the way they've been able to march right along in this season lately, I think they should be able to keep things going in this next stretch. Just come out with the same energy and discipline, and you should have some wins.
The starters for the Portland Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Collins is out there with Giles, and it's Anthony in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Larry Nance out there with the Okoro, and it's Allen in at the center position. Here's Sexton. No good there. Now Portland takes it the other way. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
And this is a matchup that can frustrate them as they came up empty in their 2 games against them last year.
The wide open look here for Garland, and it's off from 3-point range. And here are the Trailblazers. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And as long as you do that, you put yourself in a good position to win, no matter if you're home or away. Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. Looked good as a third scoring option for the team. A cold start for them. 3 shots, 3 misses. Good thing it's early.
Just a creative ball handler. Sexton does a really good job with his change of speeds and direction, keeping the defender off balance.
Anthony finds Lillard. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And with Melo not having to bear so much of the scoring load, I think was good for him.
Yeah, especially since he took about a year off from playing. Melo had to take a long look in the mirror about how he can help teams win during his absence. But he clearly has something left to offer.
McCollum, no good.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Well, fans can be impatient, Greg, especially for the fans of teams that are slow to start a season.
And Kevin, the media as well.
Right,
I played in New York, and you know, in that town, you go big or you get talked about, no doubt about it. But with the way things have evolved now, and every team is a national team because every game's televised, it's starting to happen more in some of those smaller markets as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Offline with his 3. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, their last game a loss to the Pelicans in New Orleans. Collins, good.
Strong buckets like this help energize guys. I mean, Collins looking like no one can hold him there.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. Coach is well aware how dangerous Lillard can be closing out tight games. He told me we need to win this game in the first 3 quarters. If it's close at the end and Dame knows it, he can turn it up to a level that we can't deal with. So let's see if they can get off to that quick start. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Sexton. Finished off the break.
And although Sexton is slightly undersized, he plays with great physicality and aggression. Nice finish there off contact.
Now here's Lillard. He's coming off a 37-point game against Indiana.
And they kept fouling him. I mean, it only made him more aggressive. He wound up having a huge night at the free throw line.
Here's Lillard. Basket good.
Well, talking about Lillard, he's so good as a scorer in the paint. I mean, probably just as good as any point guard.
Here's Sexton. Good work there as it goes. Sexton's got 6 points. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 6-point game. Pulls up on the wing. And Okoro pulls it down.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's all over it, not even giving him an inch of space.
The shot by Sexton, no good.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup, that'll get the whole team pumped up.
Lillard misses.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Here's Lillard. McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. With the teardrop, it's good. Lillard's got his second bucket of the night.
I mean, look, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Get to the right spot, McCollum will find you.
Here's Allen. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
Sexton finds Allen. Back to Sexton. Releases. And it's Portland with the rebound. Anthony's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Giles, that's good.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Garland, the pass to Sexton. And they call an illegal screen here. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Damian Lillard.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Now here's McCollum. We saw him with 29 points last game. Here's Collins. Here's Giles, and it's blocked. The pass to Garland. Back to Allen. To the paint. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last. Nurkic checked in for Giles. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Here's Garland. No good. Shot missing. Nice D from Lillard. Trailblazers trail by 5. Nurkic, and that one hits back iron.
Oh, I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Trailblazers shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Darius Garland picks one up.
It's never really easy trying to guard Nurkic. I mean, even when you get physical, he just stays with it.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up, but I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing. Well, the toughness and the edge Nurkic provides, it's awesome. A physical big man. He makes an impact on both ends of the floor.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
They kept chucking from distance, and ultimately it was their undoing. A disappointing result.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Lillard. First in scoring, and he's one of the most creative passers in the game, ranked 3rd overall in assists per.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Allen finds Nance. And here's Sexton. Back to Allen. Shot clock at 5. Here's Sexton. And terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2. Sexton's got 8 points.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Cavaliers with the rebound. Allen's got 8 rebounds in this game.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Makers checked in for Allen. Love comes in for Nance, and it's Jetty Osman in for Okoro.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Now here's McCollum. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Lillard. Great touch on the 16-footer.
And whether he's creating for himself or spotting up, Lillard's jumper is whizzing.
Garland dishes to Maker. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
And Cleveland making a change here. Windler's checked in. Now here's McCollum. Offensively, he's been a one-man wrecking crew. His scoring average is over 30 points a game.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Sexton against Lillard. Covington wide open. He fires. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Well, you see the hard-working mentality of Nurkic. I mean, love how assertive he is on the offensive boards.
Osman, the pass to Sexton. Over McCollum. Second shot opportunity. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul goes against Portland.
And Love works his tail off down low, which is why he's able to pick up these type of fouls inside.
The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Love's been a reliable, durable player for a long time in this league, a contributor year in and out.
you get little guy. Yeah, I got it. Hey, you can shoot it. I got him. You got this guy out here? Yeah, I got big man.
Both free throws good from Kevin Love.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
McCollum passes to Nurkic. McCollum outside. Three-pointer, Lillard. Portland with a new 14. Good on the bucket. Nurkic has got 7 points.
A physical player with a large frame. Nurkic was seemingly unbothered by the contact.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Take a look at the Cavaliers. They've had a very slow start to the season so far, down in the bottom half of the conference.
Well, I think for Cleveland, with the start they've had, they've taken what was such a hopeful preseason and turned the mood sour.
Well, it's clear they didn't do enough in the offseason to make any kind of major improvement. They're in for a long year. That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
Covington dishes to Cantor. Fades. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole. Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Sexton deciding where to go with it.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Gotta love the aggressiveness of McCullough. He doesn't back down from the defense, embraces getting hit while shooting.
The Trailblazers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Two.
Free throw good, McCollum.
Even though he's undersized, McCullum is just a tenacious scorer. I mean, he's a confident shooter that can catch fire quickly.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Allen's checked in, and Portland with a change here too. Jones is checked in. That one drops. He ties it up. Cleveland's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Sexton with the bounce pass. Allen's shot is off.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
From 13, Jones, no luck. Cavaliers shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. The shot by Sexton, no good. And for Portland, they're shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. Jones, no luck. And they're on the break. Pull up Jay. Allen kicks to Sexton. They get it back. Goes up again. No good at the rim. Over in the corner, Lillard. Trailblazers keep it alive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Now let's step back and have a look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season. The Trailblazers third.
And a team that shares the ball will create opportunities for the right player to score.
The Trailblazers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Two shots.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And both free throws good for Nurkic.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on the stroke.
Passes to Sexton. Nurkic with the block.
A defensive anchor. I mean, you got to admire how Nurkic uses his wingspan to turn shots back.
And it's Love with the ball for Cleveland, trailing by 2. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And here's the fast break. And a wide open look for McCollum. Nurkic the pass to Jones. Here's Lillard. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Lillard's got 8.
They are just killing them on the interior.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Cavaliers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first one falls. And Allen drops them both. Lillard with it. He's got 8. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. He kicks it to McCollum. And it's Osman with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Baseline jumper. Windler's shot is off. Portland leading. Jones in the post. Here's Lillard. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Excellent D there from Allen. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Here's Love, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Enes Kanter.
I admire the aggressiveness. Love isn't afraid of getting hit on his way up.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Love. Both free throws good from Love. 8 seconds left to play in the first. That's a 2 from Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Colin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight. And guys, has been the driving force for Cleveland. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his upbringing when it comes to developing his leadership skills.
I think it comes from being in a big family. You know, as a kid, I would go to my grandmother's house, and I had a bunch of older cousins, a few younger cousins, boys and girls, and we had to make sure everybody ate. We had to make sure everybody was comfortable, everybody felt safe.
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what are you guys seeing?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, governing the split-second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has them in the lead right now.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Trailblazers, Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Derek Jones is out there with Giles, and it's Cantor in at the 5 spot. Here's Windler. 11 points for him in that last game against New Orleans. And Jones sends it back, and it's the Trailblazers on the break. Nobody near Lillard. A three-pointer off the mark.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort. The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Keeps it alive.
He's one of the best per-minute rebounders in the game. Cantor gets a lot of his points this way.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense from Lillard. Looking to get it going. Cavaliers with the rebound. And slam dunk by Allen.
Oh, terrific awareness from the skill forward. I mean, you love finding the wide open man.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things, never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Larry Nance has checked in for Love. Okoro comes in for Jetty Osman. And it's Garland in for Sexton. And another shot. And it's Giles missing. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Now here's Okoro, covered by Anthony. A nice shot by Okoro. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Right side, Collins. Lillard outside. Shot from 16. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Okoro kicks to Nance. Garland the pass to Windler. Shoots from the high post. Here's Allen. Banked in off the glass. Allen's got 10 points in the game.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Lillard from outside. Trailblazers keep it alive.
Now, that's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational. His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. It's not a smart shot.
Garland the pass to Nance. Knocks it loose and stolen by Lillard. Here's Collins and finished off by Collins.
Encouraging to see Lillard focus on improving his defense, showing solid instincts to come up with that steal.
Garland the pass to Windler. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And a moment now to see the numbers for McCollum. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. 5th in scoring, 5th in assists, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers. Always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite. And he makes the first. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Covington's checked in.
Nah, man, you get little guy. Yeah, I got it. Hey, you can shoot it. I got him. You got this guy out here? Yeah, I got big man.
And so he hits both. Trailblazers trail by 4. McCollum outside. Fires from 18. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Nance has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Allen outside. Pass to Okoro. Shot clock at 6. Wound up there for Allen. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
When you have an elite wingspan like Jared Allen, you make those alley-oops look easy.
Pass to Carmelo. Over Allen. Anthony can't hit. Cleveland with the ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Okoro shot is off. Stolen by Allen. Windler's shot is off. Trailblazers trail by 6. Collins in the post. Working on Nance. Shot by Collins, no good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Windler's shot is off.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Makers checked in for the Cavaliers. Cleveland with the ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. It's blocked. Now here's Covington. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Out to the right wing. The pass to Anthony. Here's Giles. Back to Anthony. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Isaac Okoro. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
And Portland making a change here. Nurkic just checked in. Good on both. Here's Garland. 17 points in his last outing. Kicks it to Okoro.
What a game he's having on the boards. Even their big fellas can't keep him off the glass.
Anthony, no one around. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got 11 points.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Now, here's Garland. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Nance.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Sexton's checked in. Both free throws good from Nance. Now Anthony. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. McCollum outside. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Proving he can be an active defender. Great hustle from Maker to stifle the shooter.
It's stolen by Nance. Here's the break. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And how about the leaping ability there on the slam? Love how Sexton just rises up with confidence inside.
Now here's McCollum. Offensively, he's been a one-man wrecking crew. His scoring average is over 30 points a game.
Solid rebound there, and with a score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Nurkic up top. 26 points for him last game against Indiana.
And how about his defense? I mean, 4 blocks on the night. They couldn't keep him down.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty.
Pass to Sexton. It's stolen by Anthony. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. And now let's take a look at the most efficient scoring teams in the NBA. 5th best, the Trailblazers.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Two shots.
First one falls for him. He hits both from the stripe.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
A superb concentration from the clever guard. McCullins, he's so used to getting knocked around, going up easy for him.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Cantor checked in for Collins. And it's Derek Jones in for Anthony. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Cavaliers shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Now, here's Garland. Defense is right there. Sexton against Jones. And Sexton slams it in.
And sometimes it seems like Sexton wants to get hit on the way up. He just embraces the challenge.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Sexton.
And the aggressiveness Sexton plays with is infectious. He motivates his teammates to play just as hard.
Now, here's Nurkic. 11 points in the game. He dishes it to Cantor, and the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That'll be his second foul of the game. Kevin Love's checked in for Larry Nance. Here's Nurkic. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. McCollum, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Okoro shot is off. Here's Nurkic, and Makers sends it back. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Enes Kanter. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Shooting 2.
first free throw is good. Jetty Osman, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Both good from the line that time. Portland with the ball. 4-point game. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. McCollum with the ball. Garland picks him up. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Here's Sexton. He can't get that one. Good D by Covington. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And it's good off the back rim and in. McCollum's got 9 points now in the quarter. The Cavaliers shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. And here's Sexton. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
Kicks it out to Jones. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. Now, while we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up, let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
And you look at Lillard. He's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the three-point contest. Fans and the media know that he is one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And, Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that three-point shooting is what puts him on a whole nother level.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Free throw good. Nurkic. Lillard's checked in for Portland. And it's tied up with that one. The Cavaliers shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. 1:43 left in the first half. Cantor against Sexton. Excellent D from Cantor. Portland's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. High post try, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And what I love about Lillard now, I mean, the excellence. He's so consistent. That's how you do it. You come out, you bust your butt, and you compete at a high level every night.
First trip to the line for him here.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Two shots.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Both free throws good from Lillard. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the half. Now, here's Garland. Covered by Lillard. Love looking around. Pass to Garland. With the fadeaway. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Love's got the game tied up here for Cleveland. To the middle. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And it seems like we've seen more and more of these guys in recent years. Big men who can shoot the three. Over the last month, these have been the best of them. Robert Covington on top.
And maybe most of the time a coach doesn't want to see his center or power forward drifting away from the hoop, but that's not the case with him.
Here's Osman, defended by Jones. Pushing it up. That's a 2 from Lillard. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Lillard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You better play up on Lillard at all times, especially when the pass is coming his way. You got to know he's ready to shoot once he catches it.
Garland with the bucket.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop. And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
Here's Lillard. Outside Covington. Jones for 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, it's been a grinded-out game. What have you seen from your team so far?
Well, we're competing. You know, neither team's really shooting the ball that well, but both teams are playing hard.
Energy always leads to good results. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about what they've seen so far. I'm Ernie Johnson. That's Shaquille O'Neal. That's Kenny Smith. And the Cavs far removed from their glory days with LeBron. Kenny, how do you see their next few years?
Well, they have a great young core, the Cavs do. Draft picks. However, the team has a long way to go.
Well, listen, the team is working their way out of some bad contracts. The Cavs a few years away. Listen, they're not going to be like the old Cavs, but they got a lot of work to do.
In fact, you could say the Cavs are a few years away from being a few years away. That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And for Portland, they're shooting a putrid 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Jared Allen is out there with Larry Nance, and it's Okoro in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
Lillard, he has a sweet jump shot. The defense has to know he's deadly from there.
Pass to Allen. Vicious to Garland. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roll that freely on the glass.
Now here's Anthony. Back to Lillard. Outside Anthony. Portland moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And Okoro pulls it down. The Cavaliers shooting at ghastly 26%.
Oh! Tell us how you really feel
about that finish. Whew. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Okoro wide open, he fires from outside off the mark. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. The 3 from McCollum. Again, McCollum missing.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
Now, here's Sexton. 13 points in the game. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Good to see Sexton knock it down from deep, a shot he needs to add to his arsenal.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. Over Sexton. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut to just 3 points on the basket from McCollum. And so, Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Feeds to Garland. And it's Portland with the rebound. Giles has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And this is what Collins is going to give you, energy. Because of this, he draws these type of fouls.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And Collins, if you ask me, he has a bright future in this league. His work ethic, his drive to get better, it's infectious.
And so Collins nails both of them. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Down low. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Sexton. Garland's got 8.
They lost their edge on D here in the second half. I mean, far too passive. They're not dictating the pace anymore.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. Throws it up high.
He creates so much offense. I mean, Lillard puts intense pressure on the defense to react.
And that's a foul called on Zach Collins. That'll be his second foul of the game. And now another look at that mobile 1-block defensive performance.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Sexton on the wing. He's guarded by McCollum. Okoro. Oh, that was something else.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Windler's checked in.
One shot.
That's good from Okoro. Now here's McCollum. 15 points in the game. And there's the pass to Giles. Out to Anthony. And no good. And Cleveland the other way now. Here's Garland. Collins grabs the miss. Trailblazers trail by 4. Here's Anthony. They get it back. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
Second chance opportunity so big in this instance. They have to feel fortunate that they could extend that play.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And his teammates love this. When Allen is aggressive trying to score, really puts pressure on the opposing defense.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
2 shots.
He's off on the first. Jetty Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland.
got? Yeah, I got it. Hey, you can shoot it. I got him. You got this guy out here?
Good on the second free throw. Trailblazers trail by 3. Now Lillard. He's got 14. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second chance points in the league. The Trailblazers in second. The Cavaliers fourth.
I mean, both of these clubs rebounding at such a high rate. They're not just creating second chance opportunities, but even third and fourth opportunities at times.
First free throw is good. And so Collins nails both of them. Here's Garland. He's got 8. Okoro passes to Osman. There's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. For the lead, and he gets the jumper to drop. McCollum's got 17 now.
I think McCollum's mechanics and mindset really come into play in the mid-range game. He's deadly from that area.
And here is Garland. Nailed from three-point land. Garland's got 5 points in the quarter. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Okoro, and he banks in the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Pulls it from the elbow. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Allen's shot is off. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Trailing by 2. Buries the long-range jumper.
With his ability to accelerate, defenders have to be careful against Lillard. It's either give him the 3 or risk the blow-by.
Now, here's Garland. He's got 11. Passes it to Allen. Three-pointer. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That will be foul number 5 on him. Thon Maker's checked in for Nance. And then for the Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Collins. And it's Derek Jones in for Anthony. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Nurkic. Over Maker. And Maker sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in. Enes Kanter's checked in for the Trailblazers. Nurkic, the pass to Jones. Here's McCollum. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Back to Osman. And Jones sends it back. Here's Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
Oh, this is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Kanter. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. To the inside. Love trying to break loose. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist from Okoro.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Stolen by Okoro. 3-on-3. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, easy call.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
Two shots. Relax on the first. Nah, man, you can little guy. Yeah, I got it. Hey, you can shoot it. I got him. You got this guy out here? Yeah, I got big man.
That one is off. Robert Covington's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And he's good on the second.
Boy, they would have loved to grab the lead there, but you can't make them all.
For Portland, they've gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. That's a 2 from Lillard. Again, the Trailblazers score. Cleveland's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Garland, the pass to Maker. Here's a Okoro. Good D by Covington. Portland leading. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Okoro's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Garland. Some solid defense from Lillard. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And it's Osman with the rebound. Osman's got 5 rebounds tonight. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball. And for Portland, they're shooting 47% since getting things started in the third quarter. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
And Covington may be not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
3 shots. 3 shots.
Free throw drops for Covington.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And the second free throw, good.
You know, this is the type of guy I like, from undrafted to a quality role player. I mean, he has heart. He's gotten better every year. Covington adds a lot to this team. He can let that thing fly, too. He's a fearless shooter.
And he nails the third. Here's Garland. He's got 14. Got a piece of it.
We don't talk much about his defense. I mean, Cantor has been much maligned for his work at that end. He's been making a better effort.
The drive by Nurkic, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at Portland, third best record here in the early going.
And for the Trailblazers, they are, in my eyes, one of the big surprises of the young season. I mean, no doubt the talent was there, but I just didn't think it would come together this fast.
You weren't alone in thinking that, but you got to credit the coaching staff. I mean, they've done a terrific job.
Maker kicks to Garland. Teardrop shot, and Covington sends it back. Outside, Jones, and Jones with the stuff.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now, here's Garland. Here's Love. That's tipped. Pass to Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Garland. Lillard outside. The tray. And it's Osman with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
And the first one at the line is good. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Portland with a change here, too. Powell's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Trailblazers leading by 5. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. In the corner, Okoro with it. That falls. Great assist by Love. Okoro's got 8 points in the quarter.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Here's Lillard. Nurkic in the post. Outside, Jones. Connects from three-point range. Jones has got his second basket of the night.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Now the pass to Maker. The open look here for Sexton. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Three-pointer, Lillard. Rebounded by Maker. Maker's got his 4th rebound in this one. Powell with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Lillard from outside, and he's good on the 3-ball. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
That's a slip up by the D, and I'm sure they know it. I mean, the one guy you don't want to give an open 3 to.
Okoro with it, working on Jones.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
It's more than just being in the right place at the right time. I mean, he's been active and aggressive.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Three-pointer, Lillard. Rebounded by Maker. Maker's got 6 rebounds here tonight. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from Sexton.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Lillard surveying the D. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Portland with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. On the court for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Nurkic, and it's Jones in at the 3. Portland leading by 6. That's a 2 from Lillard, and it's Lillard again missing.
Can't get anything thing to fall, but it hasn't gotten him down. I mean, he's still gunning. I guess he's still trying to contribute.
And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. It's blocked. And here they come. Here's Sexton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Such a menace close to the rim. You got to respect Sexton's fearlessness when he's amongst the bigs.
And he knocks down the first one. Giles checked in for the Trailblazers. Collins comes in for Derek Jones. And Sexton drops them both. Trailblazers leading by 4. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Here's Lillard, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Lillard's got 24.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Okoro with it. Anthony on him. Okoro shot is off. For Portland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. Now, here's Garland. It's deflected. Lillard left side. Back to Anthony. Shoots over Garland. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one. Passes it to Okoro. Collins with some nice D.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
It's good from long range. McCollum's got the lead up to 13 now for the Trailblazers.
This is who McCollum is, someone who's ready to fire as soon as the ball touches his hands.
Garland dishes to Sexton. Oh, Nance in position. And here we go with Giles running it up the court. Another shot. He's off on that one. Excellent D there from Allen. Here's Okoro. The putback. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Collins is running. Here's Lillard. An easy 2 points on the layup. Lillard's got 14 points now in the second half.
Well, look at how quickly Lillard leaps out in transition. He wants to run down the throat of the D. Burn him in the open floor.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
And he's been trying to do it all himself, and it's not working. Instead of forcing shots, he's got to focus on moving the ball and keeping everybody involved.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David.
Much better job of just taking care of the basketball, really putting the onus on the defense. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Now here's Lillard.
Right here. I got your help.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Well, maybe we can give him a pass for that turnover, only because he's been reliable up to now, mistake-free.
The Cavaliers trail by 15. Pass to Okoro. To end the run, Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball. Lillard's got 8 rebounds in this game.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. Guys, they're just getting outworked. I mean, plain and simple. It's got to be more of a collective effort to secure that backboard.
Cleveland moving it around. Sexton against McCollum. The shot by Sexton, no good.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. Chris, today's coaches have a different way to get through to their players compared to some coaches of the past.
Well, yeah, I think, this culture is different. Guys don't want to be yelled at when they're giving their all. They want to try to find a solution instead of getting emotional about it. So I think, yeah, the emotional aspect at some point has been alleviated. I think guys want to enjoy going to work every day and having a boss that they can discuss and figure it out with. I don't think the NBA is any different.
And here is Allen after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. Outside, Sexton. Fades and shoots. 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Maker kicks to Allen. To end the drought. And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Now here's Anthony. Over Okoro. Anthony can't hit.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
And it's clear that Sexton loves getting out in transition. He has a strong sense for how to capitalize.
Now here's Lillard. McCollum outside. Over Sexton. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball, following the score by Cleveland. Giles the pass to Lillard. Over to the wing, and he lobs it up. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Now here's Allen. He kicks it to Garland. A three-pointer, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
The Cavaliers trail by 20. Chris, you look at last year's all-defensive first-teamers, 4 out of 5 of those guys were 6'10" or taller. Clearly, size is an advantage.
Yeah, size or at least length. I mean, long arms, with that comes blocks, steals, and deflections. As long as you can move your feet, though, bigger is better. It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot hit his shots to drop.
That one goes in.
And that's smart basketball. Maker showing nice awareness there, spotting the open man.
The Blazers on offense, they're on a 20-6 run. Shot from free throw range, and too long on the shot. Cleveland's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Trailblazers leading by 16. Pass to McCollum. over Sexton. McCollum, no good. And so here's Cleveland. The shot by Sexton, no good. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Portland. And there's the pass to Giles. Here's Sexton, and the rejection by Collins.
This is the defense Collins brings to the table. Excellent at knowing when to go after blocks.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Now here's Allen. Here's Sexton. That one rolling around and rims out. Portland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. The open shot, Anthony. Again, the Trailblazers score.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Sexton against McCollum. Sexton kicks to Allen. Maker passes to Garland. Softly drops in the floater.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Damian Lillard.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Anthony finds Collins.
Come on, I see him.
Back to Anthony. Over Okoro. The shot misses. And Cleveland will come the other way. Allen dishes to Garland. Passes it to Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. Looking to end his cold spell. Good D by McCollum. Portland leading by 18. Now Lillard lets the three fly. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's in transition. Here come the Cavaliers. Here's Okoro. Oh!
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Shooting one.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Lillard outside. The three from McCollum. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Sexton. Inside. Kicks it out to Allen. Cleveland moving the ball around. Two open that time. Made it look too easy. Sexton's got 8 points here in this quarter.
You know, the timing, the rhythm, I'm a big fan of when Sexton can just catch and shoot.
Lillard outside. Elbow shot. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Lillard's got 33.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Portland.
starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Damian Lillard.
What a teammate he was tonight, setting guys up for layups and open jumpers on what seemed like every possession.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
Okoro shot is off. Well, this one is winding down now. Portland can watch the clock run out. Here is Lillard. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.